I'm going to talk a little bit about just why lazy people stay broke. It's not that hard to understand. In fact, here real quick, I'll show you since I'm driving through here. These two houses you see in here, these are ones that I just bought recently, and I'm going to make maybe $400,000 on between the two of them. And this is stuff that I just bought here in the last few months. In fact, I'm gonna have. By the way, be sure to come back here and watch in about a half hour. I'm gonna do a live interview with Chris. He's one of my students, and he's actually about to sell a deal. He's gonna make maybe, I don't know, 400 or 500 grand, I think he said, and make even more actually, because he pulled money out of it. But what I really want to get to with you guys today is, uh, some people just procrastinate till forever, till they're just financially doomed. And this is going to seem maybe like a pitch for the course, but the bottom line is, when you have an opportunity to learn from somebody like myself that's been doing this stuff for 40 years, made tens of millions of dollars, have hundreds of thousands. That's another house I actually just drove by. Made, I have hundreds of $1,000s a month in in passive income every month, just rent. And then what happens is, sometimes people around them will say, keep talking about doing something. When are you going to do something? Then, they, they jump alive, and then they make a terrible decision. They give their money to the wrong person to help them, or they just piss it away and buy the wrong investment. I get a number of people that will write me, and they talk about the stupid mistake they made, either giving their money to a obviously fake guru, or obviously to me, and or they tell me about the terrible investment they made, listening to a realtor, which, and listen, nothing against all realtors, but you never trust anybody that stands to make a profit on you. It's stupid. You don't trust somebody that's making a commission on you. You can listen to them, they can help you, and but you got to be able to discern bullshit from good advice. And the way that you do that is you take time to analyze the investment that's before you. People don't take responsibility. They want to just say, oh, here's some money, and then like magic, they think something's going to happen. It doesn't work that way. Think about, people go to college for 4 years, 5 years, even longer, and they'll be a doctor. They pay the price to get informed the way they do. Now, I couldn't even get through high school. Okay, I couldn't stand it. I was bored. I was smarter than most of the work that they were putting before me, anyways. Uh, and in college, I put two girls through college, and they're, they got decent jobs now and all that sort of thing. It's not the path I would have taken for myself. It's obviously not the one I took for myself. But I let my kids chase their own dreams the way they want to. But I guess what I'm saying is, the mentorship is out there, by the way. Go to FlipAnythingUSA, and you can see it. And down in the links below, I've got a webinar. I've got a new webinar. Uh, Just click on that link, fill out that thing. Nobody's going to hard sell you on anything. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to plead with anybody to take my mentorship, but I certainly want to put it in front of the people that are interested. Because I've got several millionaires now. Maybe I got 5 or 6 millionaires in the last 2 years. People that had no interest in real estate other than, a passive interest. And now they live it, they breathe it. They're like me. And several of them now have made more than $1 million. One made over $2 million. I got another one's going to probably be a multi-millionaire here too, pretty quick here. But others that have just made hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. And if you are too lazy or too incompetent to appreciate that for a little bit of money or for free, you can watch my webinar for free. If you're too lazy to take 15 minutes to watch something like that could open your eyes and change your life, and even if you don't, you know, get into my mentorship. And by the way, it's something you apply for. You don't just, it's not a given that you're in. But if you don't take 15 minutes to see what's out there, whether it's me or anybody. It doesn't even have to be real estate. If you don't open your eyes up to new opportunities, I mean, think about the time you waste watching TV, watching sports. I can't even stand to watch sports. And I used to play sports, but I can't stand to watch millionaires make millions, okay, while I'm sitting on my ass drinking a beer or an old fashioned. It's stupid, but that's what some people would rather do than they would rather be a millionaire voyeur than actually participate in the process and becoming a millionaire. So I'm just putting this out here because I really, we've got a terrible system in which we live here. I mean, America's wonderful and beautiful, but you guys see the inflation. You see, you see what's going on. uh, People that can barely communicate are running our country, and we're paying the price. And your only hedge against this kind of incompetence and stupidity within the government, even, is that you need to make more money. You need to make more money because, you want to complain about not getting enough of a handout. I don't. I'd rather be. I'm complaining about being too generous, being taxed too much, helping people that don't do shit for themselves. That's where I want you to be. I want you to be someone that complains about being taxed too much, not being somebody that says, gee, welfare should be more generous. I could use another stimulus check, you know, because those people are doomed. Don't fall into that category, whatever you do. And work, you got to work. I mean, even to be, it's like anything else. They call it, an apprenticeship. You're an intern. You don't get a run before you get a walk. This idea that you should make a living wage just because you show up is stupid. Your first job, the wages from your first job are simply a stepping stone to becoming something, becoming talented, getting skills. And this course, that's another government ideal, is pay people for just showing up, or for even not showing up, right? That's one of the biggest problems. I got hundreds of tenants, and my tenants, their biggest complaint is that they have to pay people more than they're worth because they can get paid free. They can get paid just to stay at home. Pretty pathetic. Uh, Anyways, I'm checking on the food park. Another one of my investments straight ahead. Let you guys take a look. That's it over on the right. That's the first phase. They just painted the curb yellow there. This has been a nice little investment. Also, I have a property there. I paid $1 million cash for this property. I don't know, 12, 15 years ago, something like that. And someday there'll be a big shopping center here. And then you'll see back here, this is the second phase of the food park back there. So, but I mean, I have a lot of industrial buildings, commercial buildings, houses. I buy all that stuff. I've been doing it for a very long time, made a lot of money at it. And you can too. I know you can because my students are doing it now. And, the difference between those of you that, that, you know, don't have much and those that do, and look at my students. They're making money. Not every one of them, but they're starting. They're formulating. They're figuring it out. They understand. They know enough that you go talk to somebody that's in better financial shape than yourself. That's who you listen to, and somebody that can demonstrate that they have the skill set. And that's what I do every day in mentorships. Every Saturday, I demonstrate that I have the skill sets, and I share it with the people that are in my class. And I do it to some degree for free here. But anyways, that's all. You know what? If you're interested, go to the link below, FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar. Click on that. I'll be sending you a link, and you'll get a very quick lesson in how and what I do and the other people that have made tons of money doing the same, and why it is a teachable skill. It's a teachable skill. And if you want to sign up for something like that, you do it. Hey, please hit that like and subscribe button. But I'll be back on here in about 20 minutes with Chris, one of my students, and we're going to be catching up. And he's already quit his job, and he's kind of doing his thing, taking care of his wife goes to work, but where he used to work at a church, he quit his job at the church, and he's getting by, making a living as an investor, and now he still does the work at the church he wants to do, but now he does it as a volunteer.